Hey guys, I thought I would go ahead and post or share my Mortuum clear. It's substantially similar to a lot of other clears that are out there. Um, yeah, not at the max level is a better score, strangely, and not max modifiers. So that's the thing to do apparently. So that's what we're doing. And here's the team. And so we are passive provoke evading with Louise. Everyone is 100% evade in the form that they're going to be in for the first few turns, which everyone's base form, um, well, with a note, Sky is going to be shifting and breaking the boss's accuracy by 50% on turn one. Turn two, the boss cleanses himself, gets rid of all of his imperils, so she's going to be back in the base form on turn two. But from there on out, she should be fine. I think the boss's dispel on himself happens at the very end of his actions. So, anyway, Kresnik is in shift form for the first three turns. So, anyway, we'll just go through the gearing. So, Louise, a lot of fire and dark resist. I want to say when I've been imperiled, her resistances showed as 130 on fire and 140 on dark, but we are getting a 60% buff from Kresnik every turn. So if you want to do the math, if you're using some other source of resistances. But anyway, and the earth damage can be reflected, so she has the reflectoring on for that. It can also be nethesided if you have the free actions to use nethicite. I'm not sure how many casts there are per turn. I think there are multiple casts on some turns. So nethicite, you would need multiple stacks. So reflectoring is the most efficient to deal with that. So anyway, there's her gearing for the base form. She's got her own vision card. And then shift form, just a lot of killers and magic damage. So there's that, and she's at 302 Stone and Reaper. Kresnik, base form, he has Irene's Ring and Flame Whip Replica, and counter in both forms, and some light resist. His skills deal light damage to himself, so he needs some resistance. It's not that much, so you probably don't actually need that. But he's got a magic vision card too. Shift form, just full evasion, and just a similar build, just a little more evasion. I think he's at 90% in base form. Ling, she's got Rakshasa Blade. She's going to be imbued with Dark on the kill turn, so that just gives her a little bit of amp. She's got evasion otherwise, and LB fill, and some MP fill. Not sure how much she actually needs the MP fill. Shift form, true double hand build with a gun. So there's that. She's at 175 Stone and 300 Reaper. Carton, just full evasion in the base form with elemental weapons. And he's got the Magister's crown. Finally went back and crafted that. Shift form, true double hand build with fist weapon. And so there's that. His own vision card. He is at 250 Stone, 275 Reaper. And I'll be rerunning this. I don't know if I'm going to make a video, but once I have him EX3 tomorrow, I'm hoping for a higher score. But like I said, might make a video of that. I don't know. So Lara, she's got Necro Dagger. You can either barrage or just use the skill that this gives. Zombie Flames. It's dark and fire damage. She's got the Garb of Will on for some morale fill. Unfortunately, don't have enough materials to upgrade that enough to warrant using that on her in her damage form. But anyway, full evasion. Rage Beast Roar, that's important to dispel the fire, or darken view from Louise and Sky. Shift form built for damage. She's at 257, 275 Reaper. And then Sky, she's got Sephiroth's card, just full evasion in the base form. That's pretty much it. Probably don't even need Mood Maker with Ling on the team. That deals with the LB fill. And shift form, it's got a gun on, and just lots of attack and killers and LB damage. So full killers, full LB damage. So there we go. We'll get into it. So first thing we're going to with Carton, Somber Claw, and Honking Barrage. Louise is going to heavy firepower, modified gear, and fire blaster a couple times. Sky is going to LB. Laura is going to Zombie Flames. Like I said, you could just give her elemental weapons and barrage with her to fill morale. But between Ling and Kresnik, I'm not sure how much you actually need to fill morale with any of the other characters. But anyway, Kresniks are going to do Arcane Stimulant, and Ling is going to Blithe Step for morale fill, Purifying Dance for the ailment resistances and disarming movement to break, and to unlock triple cast for herself. So I guess based on the AI, you're supposed to avoid LBs on turns 2 and 6. Otherwise, he does like big perils and nasty stuff. So there's Kresnik countering and curing zombies, so we can use a reload. And Louise, Carton, Laura are all going to be doing the same thing. So if Louise is zombie, we do other actions that don't deal damage. But anyway, Kresnik is going to Arcane Remedy for the ailment resistances. That fills morale too. Ling is going to Enthrall, Blithe Step, and Moving Dance. Sky is going back to the base form because the boss dispelled himself, so his accuracy down is gone. So she is just going to break and then Tailwind and Wind. And she's imbued with Dark from Carton, so this deals a little elemental weakness damage to fill morale just a hair more. So Louise is a zombie this turn, so we can't do any damaging skills. First things first, we're going to shift Sky. She's going to be doing her LB. Finish stack that a little more. Carton's going to be doing the same thing. Laura's going to be doing the same thing. Sky's going to LB. Louise is going to just do all of her modified gear skills. Kresnik this turn is going to Antioxidant to do elemental imperil removal and an elemental buff, a resist buff. Ling is going to Dance of Ferocity, Blithe Step, and Celestial Dance. That unlocks triple cast for a few more turns. Louise, since she's still zombied, she's going to just repeat. Carton's going to shift and do his shifted LB that gives him a 20 times modifier to his chain skills. Sky is just going to LB in the shift form again. Laura is going to just repeat. Wing is going to shift. And she's going to do her Magnus and then Dragon's Bite. Stacked up. And Kresnik is just going to triple cast, supplement, remedy, and antioxidant. So none of these heal, so we're not going to be damaging Louise with those. And boss is still imperiled, so his accuracy is still down, so Wing is fine in the shift form with only 50% evade. This turn, Louise is going to Firestarter, just some of her other modified gear skills, nothing to damage the boss. Carton's going back to the base form. He is going to Somber Claw and Haunting Barrage a couple times. So we want to do that first because Lara is going to Rage Beast Roar on Sky to get rid of her Darkened View. Sky is going to, still in the shift form, she's going to Sharp Spear Focus, Severe Squall, and Overcast Skies. Ning is going back to the base form. And she is going to just Dance Ferocity, Blithe Step, and Disarming Movements to unlock triple cast again and break the boss. Kresnik is just going to repeat, actually. There goes Kresnik, getting rid of Zombie. So the first thing we want to do on this turn is we are going to Rage Beast Roar on Louise to get rid of the Dark Imperil, or Dark Imbue from her. Wing is going to shift, and she is going to Blaze of the Phoenix to imbue fire on everyone, medium stance for some Reaper Killer, and then Passionate Performance to fill LB gauge. Kresnik's just doing the same thing. Louise is going to Diverse Arsenal for the killers, Power Boost to get rid of any imperils that we might have. Mod Heavy Firepower for the Fire Amp, which we're getting some from Wing anyway. And Incapacitate Target to break Spirit by 90%. Carton, this turn, is going to Cursed Gift for the Fist Imperil and Haunting Barrage for killers, and Sky is just doing the same thing. Just the Sharp Spear Focus, Severe Squall, and Overcast Skies. And we're going to do our big burst turn on the next turn, turn 7. So before I forget, I'm going to Resounding Will for the attack buff. I want to double check Louise to make sure she's not zombied, which she's not. So if she was zombied, we would use Remedial Will. But we can save that. So she is going to shift. She's going to Disarming Ionic Blaster 3 times for the Gun Imperil and then neutralizing. Kresnik's going to quad cast Farega. Ling is going to Dragon's Bite 3 times. Let me double check. Yeah, the boss is still broken, still imperiled. Yeah, looks good. Let me double check, make sure we didn't get dispelled. We still have fire imbued. It is adds fire damage. Okay, yeah, adds fire element, and all of our killers are there still. So Reaper is at 2 while everything else is at 4. That means the killers are still active. Alright, so Carton's going to shift. He's going to do Feral Frenzy. Laura's going to shift. She's going to do Volatile Ammunition. That's a 90% break, and she amps her own fire damage and Perilous Fire, all that good stuff. Sky is going to LB. So we're going to send the Chaos Wave Awaken Chainers first. Wait about 4 seconds. Send Laura and Carton. Laura just a hair before Carton, just to get that break in. And then we'll send Ling and Sky right after. And we did activate our damage boost, yes. So let's go ahead and do this. Ooh, came up a little short, so bad variance roll, I think, that time around. Which is okay. It is what it is. Like I said, I'll have a Carton EX3 tomorrow, so that should hopefully give it a little more reliable clear. So this turn, we're going to send everyone that's not dead back to the base form. And Kresnik, since nobody's zombied, we don't need to use that skill, but Kresnik is going to full life to revive Carton. We will medicinal supplement to get rid of those breaks, and we need, what should we do? Medicinal antioxidant. Doesn't look like anyone's broken or imperiled. Yeah, they are, but Louise is taking all the damage anyway, so it should be fine. Actually, we'll do this. We'll Flames of Rebirth with Ling, and then Carton can just do all 3 of his skills. So with Louise, we'll just do her modified gear skills. Laura will just do these. Sky will just punch a few times. Alright, so this turn we're going to shift Ling, and we will re-imbue fire on everyone. Re-imbue Reaper Killer on everyone, and just whatever else. Morale fill, I guess. Carton will just repeat, or Kresnik will just repeat. Louise she'll do the fire field again. That imbues fire too, but we're already imbued from Ling. We'll Diverse Arsenal and just whatever else. So Laura will shift, and the boss is still broken. I mean, he's got some buffs up, but I don't think they're that strong. This will kill him off. Spartan's going to shift and do his Magnus again, and Sky will shift and just LB again. And like I said, this should finish him off. I don't know what happened there on the damage. I don't know if I didn't wait long enough for the change build, but kind of annoying. We'll look at the damage breakdown and see if we can tell where something went wrong. Oh, and I guess on that turn you could have activated the attack skill from the morale bar, but wasn't needed. We already did our big burst turn. So Laura came up short. I think on one of my previous clears, her damage, the one where I capped, her damage was around 5 billion. So I'm guessing that was just a high variance roll. So unfortunately, this isn't a super reliable method to cap, but I mean, it's my method. It's the one that got me to cap. I think Carton and Sky's damage looks comparable to what I had before, so I don't know. I might revisit Laura, see if I can do something to get more damage out of her. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.